Hello, hello. This is part 2 of this blog talking about doing things that scare you. So, in part 1, I talked about how I was about to do something really scary, which was going to my first singing lesson. So, Critter Brain is on high alert, and my worst fear was that I would go to this lesson and she would say, "Girl, there ain't no helping you. Singing is not your thing." So, this fear of humiliation, this fear of failure, this fear of, oh my gosh, like maybe I should just put it off. And taking singing lessons was something I had wanted to do for years. And so I stepped through that fear, and I wanted to cancel the appointment so many times over the weekend, and I didn't. I kept the appointment and I went. And this is the beautiful thing about stepping through fear is 9 times out of 10, that worst case scenario that we're so afraid of never happens. So when we allow that fear to stop us from living our dreams, from doing something, from moving forward, from making that phone call, from, anything, we never see what we're really capable of. So when you step through that, it allowed me to see, like, wow, I can do this. I can do it. And I didn't die. I went to my singing lesson. It went great. Nothing that I was afraid of happened. She didn't say there was no hope for me. She said I did great. We're going to start working together every week. And I'm really excited. This is something I'd wanted to do for years, and I'm finally just doing it. So I want to encourage you. What is that thing that you're afraid to do? What is that thing that you've been putting off? And a lot of times we will trick ourselves by saying things like, I just don't have time right now. I already have too much on my plate. I can't do that thing. Or, I'm just so busy already. The kids are getting out of school for summer. It's just not a good time. Whatever our logical excuse might be, I want to encourage you to really notice where you're hiding, where you're conveniently using the "I don't have any time" or "I don't have the money" excuse, where you really do want to do something, you're just not doing it really deep down, if you're honest with yourself, because you're afraid. You're afraid you might be humiliated. You're afraid you might not be enough. You might fail. Someone might judge you. And I want to really encourage you to step through that fear and to do the thing. What's one thing that you can do, that you can commit to doing? Because I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, that worst case scenario that keeps us stuck doesn't happen. I was not humiliated. I had fun. It was fun. And on the other side of fear is exhilaration. When we can step into the fear and do something that we weren't sure we could do or we were afraid to do, and we do it and we kill it, that is what helps to build your confidence. That's what helps you to see how strong you are, how much untapped power you have, and it'll lead to different things, to different doors opening up for you, opportunities opening up for you. So I want to really let this serve as an example for you of how good it can be to step through fear, to do it, to be afraid and do it anyway. I was scared up into the last minute. I wanted to cancel so many times. I was scared going into that. I was scared when she said, "Okay, I'm just going to have you sing so that I can hear, where you're at." And I was terrified, and my voice was shaking a little bit. I was scared, but I did it anyway. And on the other side was exhilaration. On the other side was, I was proud of myself that I did something that scared me. And now I don't have to be scared. Now I can be excited to get to go every week and to get to do better at something that I've always wanted to get better at. So I want to just encourage you and to challenge you to do that one thing that you've been putting off, procrastinating, or coming up with all kinds of stories about why you can't have it or why it's just not the right time or you're not ready. Don't wait to be ready. There's never a perfect time. You're never going to feel 100% ready for something. And if you wait till you feel 100% ready, if that is even possible, you may have wasted years for something silly that you would have been just fine just jumping in years prior. So I'm so glad that I didn't put it off and wait another couple of years when maybe I, got the courage to try. And so I just want this to be some encouragement to you. I want this to be a message of hope and a message of excitement for you to do something that you've been afraid to do. Do something you've been putting off. Comment below what it is that you're going to do, what you're committing to doing, and how it turns out for you. I would love to hear. Thank you so much for tuning into this blog. Subscribe to it if you're enjoying this blog. Put your information in the box, either below or above, not too sure where that box is going to be, so that I can send you tips each week and these types of stories each week to really be an encouragement to you. Thanks.